Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, hello.
So
Hi.
what's your good name?
My name is Ashish Kumar, and I'm an astronomer and astrophotographer.
I'm so happy to be here with you. So I'm also your student now.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
So-
For me, like even I'm also students. For me also the learning never stops. So whenever I meet students, whenever I meet people, general public. So
సార్ అట్లా మేధావులను ఎవరు అడిగినా ఇట్లాంటి మాటలే చెప్తారు సార్.
no, not like that, ma'am. But it's a very pleasure, to meet general people, in fact, and especially students, because when you meet them, when you talk to them, you get to learn so many things because their questions and their curiosity, it creates a fire inside you.
Sure.
Yeah, it's very next level, because this kind of experience you never get anywhere, whether you work in IT company or whether you work in anywhere else, you don't get such kind of experience.
Okay, fine. So if we want to talk about this particular telescope, it is handling and show to the students in exact angle. So according to their height, it should be visible properly.
Right.
So handling also is one particular thing, tough task. Have you experienced or have you learned this skill?
Okay, that's a very good question. So most of the people, they get confused that, oh my God, this is something, we have to master, or we have to do a degree, we have to do PhD and all of that. This is no doubt one of the toughest fundamental science. Okay, but the good part is that astronomy is something which we humans have been doing for a very long time, for thousands of years. Earlier we used to look at the stars for survival, and we created the calendars, we looked at the sun and understood how to calculate the time and all of those things. Nowadays, in modern times, it's not mandatory for anyone to do a degree to look at the sky, isn't it? We all are human beings. We just go to the terrace.
It's little surprise.
Yeah, so you just go to the terrace and see, just wonder, right? And later on, there is a pool of information, over the internet. You learn through them. We have a lot of softwares, right? And there's a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of books are there. So my personal learning has been come from a sky itself. Like, when I was a kid, I used to go to terrace, and I'm myself as a nature lover. So when I look at the sky, I feel like how the sky is changing the color. In the daytime, it is blue, then slowly transition to pink, then dark pink, and all of those colors, blue color, and then night it turns into black. So that created a curiosity when I was in 8th grade, that how is it even happening. It's because so sky itself is a canvas, right? And and the sun, the moon, and other things, they are painting the sky in a different way. So that's how my journey also started. I have not done any formal education in this. I have whatever I have learned by myself, and I have into this field for about 15 years now. Yeah, so I have met many people in my life, and all of them, they ask you few things which keeps you going, which keeps pushing you.
So tell me one experience which is you are struck with.
I have one very beautiful experience to share. It was 2015, and by that time I have finished my graduation, and then I went to a very dark side. Now for astronomy, you need to be in a area where you have where you have a less light pollution. Now we all know about air pollution and other things, but there is something called as light pollution also. So if you have a huge amount of light, you cannot see the stars, because stars are very faint dot pointed object in the sky. So to see them, you have to go to a far away from the city.
Okay.
Now in 2015, I went to a desert basically, and for the first time I have seen Milky Way, our own galaxy, in which we are living.
Okay.
And that is something which 95% of the world population cannot see right now from their own location due to the light pollution. So you have to be away from the city. And I just looked at the sky, and it was fantastic. Those are stars, that Milky Way band, that was really awesome. And I think that is one of the view I can never forget in my life.
It's a kind of AI picture at that time for you.
Yes, exactly. So I never knew that, that Milky Way can be seen in this way, or this is how the Milky Way would look like. That was the very first time for me to witness the Milky Way. So whenever I meet people, I always suggest them that Milky Way is something you should definitely see at least once in your life from a dark sky. Of all the lights, you will literally see good number of stars. I myself have seen very good, a huge number of stars from this particular location.
Yeah.
So
what kind of the questions you got from the students?
Okay, so one of the good question that I have received from the student is that how old are those craters?
Oh.
Because generally, when you look at when you go on a road, right, and when you see all those craters on the road, right, and it's of course they keeps on changing. Today we don't have a potholes on the road, tomorrow may come, right?
Yes.
But these potholes, which are there on the moon, they are not of a size of 1 meter or 2 meter. They are of a size of at least 50 to 100 kilometer wide.
Okay.
So you can fit entire city in just single crater
Yes.
on the moon.
Yes.
Now those, students are asking me those questions like how long this shape of the crater will remain the same,
Okay.
and how long, what is the age of these craters, those kind of questions. And of course, and after a couple of years, if this kind of experience they receive, definitely they're gonna do very good,
When I interacted with the students, they are eagerly answering, and most of the kids are saying, I want to be an astronaut. So the idea is generated in that mind, a small mind. So the idea was generated. Is it possible to go in this?
So there is a one misconception, people think that if we are into astronomy or if we are into space science, where are the career opportunities? So career opportunities are everywhere, right? See, if you want to develop a satellite, you have to learn electronics. So you can be an electronics engineer and still be a part of the space science, right? If you want to be a material engineer, you can still be a material engineer and design rockets. Right, even the satellites have a blanket around them, right? Those golden color blankets around them. So you can be a tailor and stitch a blanket for the satellite.
Okay.
So this field is so vast that it embed every other field around it. Even your biology, even your genetic technology, any field you take, this will be always a part of it. So it's a very integral and a kind of embedded science, you can say.
Thank you so much, sir. Literally, I want to know more and more, but due to time, so it is
it's fine.
lack of time, we can say. So thank you so much. We'll meet next time
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
know and more information about this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was nice to meet you.
Right.
Thank you.
సో విన్నారు కదండి, అసలు ఏంటి పిల్లలు ఎట్లా ఆన్సర్ చేశారు, ఎట్లా క్వశ్చన్ చేశారు, వాళ్ళ డౌట్స్ ఏంటి, అసలు నిజంగా సార్ ఆల్సో ఒక ఆలోచనలో వాళ్ళకి వీళ్ళు రైట్ వేలో వెళ్తున్నారు, రైట్ స్టడీస్లో ఉన్నారు అని అనిపించిందంట. జనరల్గా ఇట్లా చూపిస్తే చూస్తారు వెళ్ళిపోతారు, దాని గురించి పెద్దగా ఆలోచించరు. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే చూడడం, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవ్వడం, దాని గురించి ఆలోచించడం, డిస్కస్ చేయడం, క్వశ్చన్ చేయడం, ఆన్సర్ తెలుసుకోవడం, రియల్లీ ఫీల్ అమేజింగ్. నిజంగా ఈ ఒక స్టార్ గేజింగ్ అనేది ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇట్లా చేయొచ్చు అని ఆలోచించి చేయడం, ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడం అనేది చాలా గుడ్ ఐడియా అని చెప్పాలి. పిల్లలకి యూస్ఫుల్ ఐడియా. ఇట్లాంటి స్టడీస్తో పిల్లలు ముందుకెళ్తే దే కెన్ డూ వండర్స్ అండి. రియల్లీ ఐ మీన్ ఇట్. వాళ్ళు వండర్స్ని క్రియేట్ చేయగలుగుతారు విత్ దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సపోర్ట్ అండ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్. రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.